Candidates speak out in what may be the most contentious race of the May primary. Plus, the search for a missing Michigan woman ends in Porter County. All this and more coming up on Lakeshore Report. A 4-month-long search for a young doctor has ended tragically this week. On Sunday, April 6, police found Talika Patrick's remains in Lake Charles in Porter, Indiana. 30-year-old Patrick was reported missing from Kalamazoo, Michigan on December 6th. On the night prior to her disappearance, Patrick's car was recovered by police, abandoned along I-94 westbound, adjacent to the lake. In January, police from Indiana, Michigan, and the FBI used sonar equipment to search the lake through heavy ice, but nothing was detected at the time. Police were notified of the body after a fisherman called to report seeing something unusual in the water. Porter County Coroner Chuck Harris confirmed the identity of the remains on Wednesday.
The autopsy result did show that her death is consistent with a drowning type of death, but once again, the final cause and manner of her death has not been determined at this point. There was no trauma to the body whatsoever, so that is one thing that we do know at this point.
Police say pending toxicology reports could provide additional information as to the cause of death. One of the most talked about races in the upcoming May primary is the Lake County Sheriff's race. The 5 candidates met for their second debate on Tuesday at Indiana University Northwest in Gary. Current Sheriff Democrat John Bunsich is being challenged by fellow Democrats Oscar Martinez Jr. and Richard Ligon. Republicans John Ramos Jr. and Dan Bursack are also competing for the position. The candidates expressed differing viewpoints on how to handle a federal mandate for the improvements of the jail, how to combat gang activity in Lake County, and issues of pay and training for jail officers. Our own Steve Walsh moderated the debate, which can be heard in its entirety on our website, lakeshorepublicmedia.org. For the second time in 5 months, Indiana has been denied federal assistance following a natural disaster. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, denied the state's request for public assistance grants following the snowstorm of January 5th through the 9th. Governor Pence, working with Indiana's Department of Homeland Security, requested aid for 49 counties, including Lake, LaPorte, Jasper, and Newton. FEMA denied the claim because it says damage from this event is not beyond the capabilities of the state to handle. Governor Pence said he will appeal the decision. If approved, the grants would help local governments and certain nonprofit organizations pay for damages caused by the storm. The request is also seeking snow assistance for 32 counties to help cover the cost of snow removal. In January, FEMA denied a separate claim for assistance following damages caused by tornadoes last November. Warmer weather means a pair of organizations is once again taking to the streets to fight hunger. The Food Bank of Northwest Indiana and the Northwest Indiana McDonald's operators officially kicked off this year's Pantry on the Go program Wednesday in Merrillville. The food bank was presented with a $25,000 donation from local McDonald's operators. Volunteers then began unpacking and organizing hundreds of pounds of food for distribution. The mobile food pantry will make more than 60 stops in 5 counties this year, delivering free food to anyone in need. Ralph Kokott, president of the Warriors First Foundation, says all too often that includes veterans, many of which are hesitant to ask for help.
I think it's our duty to not relegate them to a page in history instead of keeping them at the forefront. I think it's a national travesty that we have veterans that go hungry.
We want to make sure that McDonald's and the food bank, we're reaching out to every segment and trying to help those in need, whoever they are, wherever they are.
Since 2010, Pantry on the Go has provided over 1.6 million pounds of food. A listing of distribution dates and locations is posted on the bank's website, foodbanknwi.org.